Step back a small bit, buddy, will you? Okay. Back from one. Let's go, Tim. Let's go, Tim.
Where's press conference?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ready?
Well, I want to bring up Jonathan Banks, who trainer. Testing. Okay. See, Gary, you spoke too long, so the battery ran out. Now, with that, I'd like to introduce. Emmanuel Stewart is irreplaceable. What he accomplished in the sport and what he taught all the numerous champions that he was involved with, and people inside the ring and outside the ring. He wasn't only a boxing trainer, but really a life coach. And I know he taught Wladimir a number of things, in the ring, but more outside the ring. And to follow in someone's footsteps like that is almost an impossible task. With that being said, someone who grew up with Emmanuel, influenced with the way he raised him, both also inside and outside the ring, is Jonathan Banks. I'd like to bring him up.
First of all, I want to thank, of course, HBO and everybody else who had anything to do with this fight. And going to what two members of Jennings' team said, good promoter Gary Shaw said, we're not looking at the past fights, we looking to the future. And his trainer said about the mistakes. I honestly believe, coming from nothing but a diehard fan of the sport of boxing, every fighter makes mistakes. No matter who you are, what you have done in the sport, every fighter makes some type of a mistake. It's just about when and where are you able to capitalize on that particular mistake. This is boxing. It will be mistakes made on one side or the other. That really doesn't matter. I really feel that Wladimir Klitschko is obviously one of the most dominant heavyweights in the last 10, 15 years of the division, given of the order of what he's done. And I honestly take my hat off and have nothing but respect for Bryant Jennings. No one's just looking past Bryant Jennings. If you've seen any of his fights, you know there's no need to look past a guy like that. He's a true top heavyweight contender, and he's destined to come for the titles. So once again, I want to thank HBO once again. Everybody had anything to do with this fight, and Wladimir Klitschko is ready. He's ready to fight on Saturday night. You'll see another successful title defense. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Great to be back here, and first of all, thanks to our host, Madison Square Garden, Joel Fisher and his great team for their great cooperation so far. Great deal they do in PR and marketing. I think this hopefully will be a sellout crowd Saturday night. And yeah, great to be back in this arena. I was here many years ago as a TV journalist, covered here many fights. And it's great to be back as Vladimir's manager. And with our whole team here, thanks to the Klitschko Management Group doing a great job, K2 Promotions. And also thank you to Gary Shaw and his team putting this fight together. Also thank you to Shelley, who did a great job in negotiating this deal. And yeah, we know about all these records, and we know that Wladimir was here the last time in 2008. Tom mentioned before, boxing is a global sport, and therefore we went to Switzerland, we went to Russia, we went to Germany, had great fights. Wladimir even 6 fights in a row in huge sold-out soccer stadiums. But nevertheless, it's great to be back here. And he's now fighting with Bryant Jennings, another undefeated fighter. It's, by the way, the 4th undefeated fighter in his last 5 fights. and it's Vladimir's 27th world title bout. With this 27th fight, he's surpassing Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali. This is also a new world record in the heavyweight division. But this is not about records, about world records. This is about a great fight, and we know that Bryant Jennings is a very, very good fighter. He will show a great performance on Saturday night, but so will Wladimir. I'm very, very excited. We have about 150 countries around the world covering this big fight, and it's a great evening. We're looking forward to this. And without any further ado, let me now introduce to you the gold medal winner from the Olympic Games in Atlanta 1996 and the current heavyweight champion of the world, Wladimir Klitschko.
Good afternoon, New York. Good afternoon, Madison Square Garden. Everybody, good afternoon. Special guest that not you. You're not special anymore. You're not special anymore. Bernard Hopkins. I'm really glad to meet you in person. You are inspiration for, I can say, for millions of people around the world that are getting closer to 40, and after 40, as somebody screaming out there, still young enough and energetic enough to fight, and mostly to challenge. This press conference has been very, very long, and I know I'm trying to make my speech as short as possible, but I want to say something, and I have a right to say. I am definitely excited about this fight, definitely excited to fight at Madison Square Garden. 7 years break, back in the States, fantastic. Right time, right venue, and right opponent. Coach of Bryant Jennings just mentioned that there have been embarrassing mistakes that I made. I asked what kind of embarrassing mistakes. Did I spit somebody in the face? Or I don't know. What else was embarrassing? Yes, we're all making mistakes. We're all trying to be as perfect as possible. We're trying to climb on the peak of a mountain. Nobody knows where the peak is because we're picking always our own performance if we do want to do it. I want to also mention Mr. Shaw. It's not first time that we see each other, and I've been fighting also in programs before. And you know, you're an amazing promoter. And I just can imagine what would you say if you were my promoter.
You're the best in the world. No one can beat you.
So it's definitely a combination of a lot of energy, a lot of characters here. And as we see, we're emotional, we laugh. We definitely cannot wait when the fight is going to happen, which everybody knows, April 25th, here at the Garden. And also I want to say thank you very much to the Garden. You've been always loyal to Klitschko brothers, always. Even if in the times when we're not that present in the States, you've always been in contact, and you've been always loyal, and was looking forward to stage a fight. Eventually, this is happening. Brian, you're a great fighter. I've been studying you particularly and carefully, and you know, you have a lot of positive sides, a lot of good sides, and you're using it in the ring. You've been very successful, you're undefeated, you're very excited about the fight, I can tell, you're very energetic. I've been looking at you, and I've been looking at this name, Bryant Jennings, and I have a question, what's that mean? I didn't get it. I just want to know, can you tell me what's that mean?
The word "ba" has a whole lot of meaning, and through my success in by and by, I'm going to succeed throughout my whole career, throughout my life. This is what it is. But when you say it, it's bye-bye as in bye-bye. But the real meaning has a long, deep meaning, and it's all about my success.
Okay, it's personal. All right, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I have to also show you something that I brought with me. This is a special and very unique piece that I'm going to wear on Saturday night. So on both sides, there are names. You have to get a little closer, and in particular, so there's a lot of names. There are, to be exact, 67 names. This is my fighting record. Name, the place, the date, and the result. But only one result, of course, still open, because 67 fight is going to be against Bryant Jennings, and we don't know what exactly is going to be put in here, not on these trunks, but on the record. These trunks will be auctioned after the fight, so we'll have the same fighting record on my robe. So robe and trunks going to be auctioned, and all the money going to go to charity. 100% going to go to the children, also in Ukraine that's strong right now in the war. I want to say thank you to every fan that going to attend and bought the tickets to this match. And I just want to tell you that everybody who's going to be in the arena, as much of energy I feel, also from my challenger, I'm positive that this fight in this small ring, which is the smallest ring in boxing, 18 feet, is going to be really entertaining and really exciting. And I'm aware of the capabilities of my opponent and his athleticism, and I know that he can last for 12 rounds, and I know that he's going to challenge and be challenged at every second. So it's going to be not wasting of money for the fans that bought the tickets, and of course for the people that are going to watch HBO. I was just thinking 15 years ago here at the Garden, exactly in April, I was fighting an undercard, Lennox Lewis Grant. That was my first appearance in the Garden, and that was my first appearance on HBO. 15 years later, I'm still around. And you know what, Bernard? I wish I can be 49 and stand here and perform. I wish I'm going to have enough motivation and health. So, thank you very much for your attention. We're all going to see each other, or some of you, on April 25th. Good luck, Brian, to you. We'll see each other later on the open workouts and weigh in. So, enjoy the fight, and thank you very much.
Down, please.
Excuse me.
Okay, you guys gotta get down. Down, please. Gotta get down. Down, please. Down. Down.
Guys, you gotta get down. You better down. If you backed up, you're in the way.
You guys good?
No, we're not. As a matter of fact.
The camera guys in front got to get down.
Okay, everybody get down.
Guys, gotta get down.
Down.
Everybody in the front's got to get down, please.
1 second. Down.
Get him down.
Yeah, get him down.
Got to get down, sir. All right.
Hey, if you keep shoving it in, you're
Okay, but you gotta get down.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Gotta get down.
Front.
This is awesome.
You good? Down. Okay, let's go to TV, please. Get down, please. Down. Please down. Down. Thanks, guys.
Guys, you gotta get down. Listen, guys.
Okay.
All right, go.
Gary, you just signed the pictures, so it's too late.
Okay. Photographers down, please, for TV, please. Thank you.